Hey guys, today we're going to look at some handwriting. We're going to look at the letters C, O and A and double check where we need to start with our pencil when we're doing those letters. Alright, so we're going to start off by drawing our cat. Remember that he sits on our solid line here. He has his face, his little ears, his little tail and some whiskers and a big smiley face. So we're going to start off with our capitals. Remember our capital C, we're going to start about here and around, here and around. Oops. So some of our C's will be better than others. Remember, they're not going to be really big and they're not going to be too skinny. So probably this one here is my favorite. So I'll circle that one there. With our uppercase A, we're going to start at the top. Remember, we're going 2 dotted lines up. Start here, go down, pencil off, down and across on our middle dotted line there. So around, down and across. So down, pencil off, down, pencil off, and then across always from the left hand side as well. Down, down, across. And you'll notice that mine are always going to be sitting on the line here up to the second dotted third, so up to the cat's head, and then our line will be on that middle dotted third there. Okay, for our uppercase O, same thing, we're going to start probably about here. So we start there and we go around all the way up to the top. So around, up, nice, and always starting here. I don't want to see people starting at the bottom here. We really don't want to. We want to get into the habit, and I'm going to show you why in just a minute. Okay, so we're going to start with our C, same as our O. This time we're doing our lowercase, and we're going to be always sitting on our solid line, going up 1 dotted third. So around like that. Same thing, starting at that same starting point each time. And again, my favorite is probably this one because it's a nice circle shape. These ones are a little bit more like an oval, so probably this one. Oh, I like all of these ones, but I'm going to go with that one for my favorite today. The next letter we're going to do lowercase is an A. So same shape as our C, but now we go up to the line and down. So around like a C, up, down. Just want to practice these because I have noticed a few people still doing this. I don't even know. And other people doing this, we don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be doing that at all. We want to always be starting from this point here, going around like our C, up and down like that. Okay, the last letter we're going to look at today is our O. Same thing. We want to just go around like that. But again, we're starting at about here each time. Close to that line up here. Not too far down, but pretty close to the line. So you can see where I've started, about there each time, about here. Same for our C, our A and our O. Each time we're going to start about there and go around that way. Okay, so before we get on to our silly sentence for today, I just wanted to show you all why it's so important for us to start at that same point every time. Okay, so when it comes to joining up our letters, when we get a little bit older, we're going to do things like this. C, O, A, O, C, A, O. Now that obviously doesn't say anything, but you can see how it all joins up. And if I was doing it from the bottom instead and trying to do it like that, I'm not going to be able to join it up. It's going to look really, really silly. So for us to learn to do it, always starting at that same point there, I'm going to do another row of that a little slower. So C will join up. So you can see that they all join up at that same point. So it's really, really important for us each time to start at that same place to make sure that we are getting in that habit now while we're not joining up our letters yet. Okay, so our silly sentence for today is going to have some A's, some O's, and some C's in it. So let me think about what I can write down for you to test your knowledge of these letters. Okay, I've got it. I've had my 20 seconds of thinking time, and I think I have our silly sentence for today. Alice. The camel ate chocolate. Chocolate. Making me want some chocolate. Writing this. Chocolate cookies. Keep an eye on that K as well. I don't want to see any K's floating up above that line there. Chocolate cookies, Lucky Alice, in the afternoon. Alice, Lucky Alice, eating chocolate cookies in the afternoon. Full stop. You'll see my full stop is on the line. It's not floating up here somewhere. It's not a huge full stop like this. We don't need to do that. Remember that our full stop is our fairly small dot on the line at the end of the sentence. You'll also see the start of my sentence is an uppercase A, also a name which needs to be in a capital A as well. So Alice, the camel, ate chocolate cookies in the afternoon. Full stop at the end and a nice even space between all of my letters as well. You might want to draw a nice picture of Alice, the camel, eating her cookies in the afternoon. Do your best work and very proud of everybody.